There we go. Hey,
Hey,
Rob.
there's a little yellow sign. Believe it or not, we're on the air.
I have a blue sign.
No thanks to really? Oh,
Well,
because
you
you're
just
the
yeah.
one in charge? I don't know. No thanks to
Technology.
technology tonight. We are on the air. Had some problems getting here, but thanks for whoever's out there joining us.
Isn't technology wonderful?
Fan freaking tastic.
So do you have access to the dock or not?
I'm in.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
I think. Oh, nice reference there in the opener for our friend.
Yes, it's for our friend. Oh, speak more of that once we're in the show. There. Got my little bad cop right there.
Yeah,
Because, it says bad cop right here. And there's one right here.
it does. And there's one behind the mic.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
three bad cops.
That's
Well,
this guy.
then there's the picture of you in the thing. So there's four bad cops in one video frame.
That's just about the right number of bad cops.
I'm not sure I agree, but let's roll with it.
Okay. Let's roll with it, baby.
Let's see. There's somewhere in here. There's Q&A. Let me load that up. Should anybody decide to be silly enough to try to connect with us?
To be Q or A?
Yeah, well, there's that.
I guess they do the Q, we do the A.
Hey!
That makes us very Canadian.
Yeah. There's a distinct lack of Canada on the show tonight, but
We're not anti-Canada.
Not at all. Not at all.
We're
There's
just
lack of, not
free.
anti.
Well, I opened the show, so I'm going to start the music and started the talking.
Does that mean I close it?
Yeah, hopefully.
Did you take any references to October out of there? Look at you did.
Of course.
I might even know what to do. If not, I'll fake it really, really well.
And you do that every week. Well, the well part. I don't know about the faking.
Little Timmy fell in the well. Go get Lassie. Lassie says, this stupid kid won't stay out of the well. Never mind.
Sorry, Timmy. You got to learn to stay out of the well on your own.
You're on your own this time, Timmy. I got bones to chew.
I have bones to pick with you.
That's right.
You're not giving me the bones. Okay, with Lassie out of the way, let's get started here.
Let's.
There we have it, some of the funkiest music in geocaching podcast. Welcome to Caching in the Northwest. This here is the only podcast dedicated to geocaching in the Great Pacific Northwest. We'll talk about caches and cachers unique to this little quarter of the country. So get out of the tanning bed. It's time to go caching in the Northwest sunshine.
Oh, yes, and welcome to Caching in the Northwest. Tonight we're bringing you another brief show so you can spend time with your family. In order to do that, we must bring... No, we're not going to bring in, because our compadre is spending time with his family, and we wish him well. So, Land Monkey is not joining us tonight. You're stuck with just the two of us. He's off spending time with his family for this holiday season, and we wish him the best. So, we're going to keep this show brief so that the rest of you can also go out and spend time with your family this Christmas season.
Exactly. And, if you want to take your family geocaching with you, that's okay, too.
That's family time right there.
That's family time, exactly. There's nothing that says Christmas to me like geocaching.
Yeah. Wait.
I don't know if that's real, but I just
I don't
said
know, but we're just going to roll with it because this is a geocaching podcast
exactly.
in the Northwest.
Well, there are a couple of things I wanted to touch on tonight.
Let's do.
First of all, Saturday was the 13th of December, and it
Yes,
was absolutely loaded with 12, 13, 14 events. That
Why are
doesn't
you
mean
so
there were
sequential?
somewhere between 12 and 14 events. Well, because, it's it was a special date-based event.
Yes, it was. It was a sequential
Okay.
date for
Mhm.
the end of a long run of sequential dates over the past, decade or so.
Exactly. So now I did have to work on Saturday, so I wasn't able to go to the two events I'd hoped for, but I did make the main event, if you want to put it that way. That was the 12, 13, 14 at 15, 16.
Ah, was
There
it
you go.
1516 UTC?
No, it was 15, 16 PST. We're still in
Okay, well,
weird
close enough.
time, right? Yeah. I don't know what time we are. And that was a fun event. But, I think this is the end of date-based events for a while.
Yeah, the way the calendar works, there's not going to be one for a while. It's if we line up all numbers to 010101, it's going to be 87 years from now. And if we start getting sequential with 010203, well, let's just say I hope to be retired by then.
I hope to still be alive by then. But, in 80 years from now, you know what science is going to be able to do? They're going to be able to keep our bodies alive. Our minds will be gone. But our bodies will still be good and healthy.
Well, but there's a difference between being able to keep our bodies alive and wanting to.
Yeah, exactly.
Because people will probably have had enough of me by then.
By then,
Yeah.
I've had enough of you by the end of the show.
All right. And thank you for joining us on Caching in the Northwest.
No, we're good friends. We can say that to each other. Now, it was fun. I need a drink of water, so say something witty.
Something witty. Yes, something witty. Boy,
Never
you're
mind,
taxing me here. Oh, you're back. Good. Whew, boy, that was rough. That was rough.
So at this event, it's nice to go to events and catch up with geocachers you haven't seen in a while. And one of the participants of the event said that, he says, "Hey, thanks for doing the podcast. I just want to let you know, I'm listening to it every week now." So, well, that's great. I'm glad
That's
to hear
great.
it. He says, "I'm listening to it while I'm in a tanning bed."
What?
And I go, "Huh, really? Tanning bed? That's where we rate in listening to podcasts?" Because, well, I go to the gym, I work out, and then I jump in a tanning bed afterwards, and it's just helped to keep my base tan, otherwise I'm too pasty white. And I said, "Oh, this is too good. I'm sharing this on the show."
Absolutely.
But, out of deference for you, I will not use your name. And then one of our favorite cachers, fat bald guy, who was sitting next to him, says, "Oh, no, you must use his name." So, Sprouter, I hope you're listening to us in the tanning bed right now. I think
by
it's
the
time
way,
to get out.
it's time to flip over and do the other side.
Oh, good thinking. Well, you know what we should do as a service? Every 5 minutes, we should ring a bell on the show, just so you
there you
know to
go.
flip over.
Like when you were a kid
Guys are
in
done.
class and the film strips would come through and when it was time to advance to the next frame.
Or the next page. You had to turn the page every time the bell rang.
Oh, you young kids don't know what I'm talking about, do ya?
No, they just push a button on their pad and it flips for them. No, this is not
downloadable MP4s, that. Yeah, we didn't have those. We're derailed.
You're going to be an old man.
Too late.
Soon. Okay. So anyway, but Sprouter says that, he only gets through about 12 minutes of our show before he falls asleep in the tanning bed.
Well, I don't know if I'm too offended by that. There's probably only 12 minutes of usable material.
So we've really got to front end load the show is what I'm telling you from this point
on. All right.
Okay.
And remember to stay tuned for the end when we tell you the secrets of geocaching.
Exactly.
30 minutes from now.
30 minutes from now.
As we do every week.
Do you want to get those secret finds? Do you want us to solve puzzle caches for you? Listen to the end of the show.
That's right.
It's not going to happen.
Oh, and the answer to last week's equation is 47.
42. That's the answer to everything.
Yes, that's the ultimate answer.
So, I was wrong.
What?
There is one more date-based event coming up.
Okay.
Now, the host of this event that I went to on 12, 13, 14 was Avro Air, who does many, many events in the area and also usually does a corresponding coin. And he's got some incredible coin designs. In fact, this coin had sold out by the time I had gotten there, which was, 2 minutes after the event started. The coin had regular coin, but it had a magnetic piece that went on it, and it was really quite fascinating. I got to see one. I wasn't able to purchase one.
I do like magnets.
Oh, magnets are wonderful, aren't they?
Yeah.
The magnets were embedded in the coin, and that attached a piece on the outside that gave it much more dimension.
Very cool.
Avro Air is doing an event, and this is genius.
Sounds like an airline.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Fly Avro Air, the airline that cares. Is doing an event on Pi Day. You like pie?
I do like pie. I like blueberry pie.
Do you?
I also like raspberry pie because they're fun to play with.
Ooh, I'm a peach pie kind of guy, and often pecan, especially this time of year.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm. But Pi Day this year, well, tell us, when is Pi Day?
Why, Pi Day is the 14th of March, of course.
Exactly.
To correspond with 3.14.
And this upcoming year, that's going to be 3.1415.
15.
And if
perhaps it should be at 9
o'clock. Exactly. That would be 3.14159.
Hey.
And that's all I know of pi. My son, I think, can go to 20 digits.
I think he's got
I got
me
5.
beat. I think he's got me beat as well. So that's off to the Googles here. And the joyofpi.com tells me that it's 3.1415926.535. So at 9:26.
Oh, there you go.
On 31415, we could have a pi-based event.
Ooh.
And I don't really know what let's see, March 14. That's a Saturday, so it's a prime day for a geocaching event.
Exactly.
I just might have to go.
He'll have special coins, of course.
Of course he will.
Should we hold a flash mob sometime on that day? Just you and I. Well,
why not?
Host it and see what happens. You know what? We need to host an event. Maybe that's a good time to do it.
It's as good as any.
Yeah, exactly. And who doesn't love pie? We'll have a pie throwing contest.
Hey, how about a pie eating contest?
That would even be better. Genius.
Yes.
Yes.
I just watched the movie Stand By Me with the pie eating contest scene in it.
I don't remember that.
Oh, you should, but just watch it with a strong stomach.
Yeah. Some pie is hard to keep down.
We've been catching up on a lot of movies here in the holiday season with the family, and my kids all home from college and parts of around the world, and it's been fun, kind of kicking back and relaxing and enjoying time together, which is what we're hoping that all of you listeners are doing out there.
Exactly.
You know, we watched Christmas with the Cranks. Have you seen that movie?
I love Christmas with the Cranks.
It's a fun movie, and you know it's based on a book, don't you?
Oh, I do.
Yeah? The book is called, tell me?
Skipping Christmas.
Skipping Christmas. Hilarious book. And speaking of skipping Christmas, we are skipping Christmas here at Caching in the Northwest. Well,
great.
Not skipping Christmas with our families. We're not skipping the holiday. Don't be silly. There's pie to eat and stuff. But we are skipping Christmas here on the air.
On the podcast, exactly.
Yeah, there will be no live episode Christmas week, next week. So we invite you to check out of Caching in Northwest just for 1 week now. and go spend time with your loved ones and family and have a great time.
Exactly.
And
And if you want to pick up the book, Skipping Christmas, it's by John Grisham. It's
Yeah.
a short book, easy read, and absolutely hilarious. If you like the movie, the
Yeah.
book is so much better.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Mhm.
There's a lot of great movies around here at this time of year.
Yes, I just watched one, Jingle All the Way 2. That's a movie. That's a Christmas movie you could skip.
I think we watched Home Alone recently, and we set the DVR for the Griswold family Christmas vacation.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I do love the Griswolds. Another movie I like to watch this time of year, well, actually, it should have been earlier, but I missed it, is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Absolutely.
That's my Thanksgiving movie.
You know, train don't run out of Wichita unless you're a hog or cattle. People train run out of Stubbville.
Well, that'll be just fine. Okay. Oh boy. Stubbville, of course, is not in the Northwest.
No,
Unless
but
you use the hog or cattle.
I bet there might be a geocache there because we need to bring this conversation back to geocaching.
So
please do.
Please do. And, spend time with your family. If you've never found a cache on Christmas Day, this might be the year. Go out.
Yeah, look at that grid. There's a grid thing somewhere on your profile. I can't
somewhere out there. Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen it. Look at that grid. Look at all the empty holes. I don't have half of them filled in. But there's a grid you can track which days of the year you have found a cache. And, well, if you've been spending time with your family, as well, we all really should, you might have Christmas Day empty. Might be a time to grab the kids, give your significant other a break, and go caching in the Northwest.
That's not like hide the kids, hide the wife. That's different.
No, that's completely different.
Okay. Grab the kids, grab the wife, or leave the wife. That may not have come out quite right.
Because, sometimes, speaking from personal experience, the best thing I can do and the best gift I can give my wife is to go out caching and leave her at home with some time alone. Because we spend more time at home this time of year, and sometimes it's just a little too much.
Yeah, exactly. I know that feeling. And I know that look of, are you still here?
Our beloved Seattle Mariners broadcaster Dave Niehaus that passed away a few years ago, when his family spoke at his memorial service, one of his sons said, "We used to just look forward to the off season with great anticipation and know that, once the baseball season was over, Dad's home. And then after a week or two, we'd look around and go, Dad's home." I couldn't wait for next season.
Don't you have a game you have to go to, Dad? Yeah, that's the way vacations work around my house, I think.
Yeah.
Dad, you need to go back to work. I need a project. I really need a project
about visiting relatives and fish.
Yes.
They're like fish, I think is what the statement is.
Exactly.
They both begin to smell after about 3 days, or yeah.
They both need to leave after about 3 days. Yep.
Yeah.
So, but don't leave the podcast. We'll be back.
We will be back.
We are planning our next year of podcasting. We've got some great ideas in the hopper. If you have any ideas, go ahead and call them in to 253-693-TFTC, or you can email them to feedback@cashingnw.com.
Yeah. And even if they're not so great ideas, give us a call because, we're not choosy. One man's junk might be another man's treasure.
But it's geocaching, so there's usually junk in our treasures.
Well, that's it, Yeah. What's the acronym? Geocaching is guilt. Mm-hmm. Grown-up idiots looking for Tupperware. We use multi-million-dollar satellites to look for Tupperware in the woods.
Bingo. You just talked about geocaching. I had to explain it a couple of days ago.
And we have a fantastic time doing it.
And I forgot. I was like, okay, how do you describe geocaching? It's not like I do this every week. Oh, I do. Well, it's you go out and find things that people have hidden. Yeah, and have you hidden some? Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you do with once you find them? You put them back
You put them back.
because you found them.
It's like really the ultimate catch and release.
Yeah.
Cash on, or is it fish on?
Catch on.
Catch on.
Yeah.
Catch up.
Cash out.
Peace out.
Okay. And with that, Merry Christmas, folks.
Yeah, it's can't say we had the most uplifting, or I should say most deep philosophical discussion tonight, but we've had a great time just chatting and enjoying our company and enjoying the company of our listeners. So thanks for taking the time to listen to this episode of Caching in the Northwest. You know, if you're out there, you can be part of this show. And if you're not out there, you can be part of the show. Give us a call, 253-693-TFTC, and leave us a comment, a correction, that could happen, question, anytime, day or night. And of course, you can always email us at feedback@cachingnw.com. Visit cachingnw.com for the show notes on this show, if they're even worth printing, or any other show, any other Caching in the Northwest episode. By the way, your support really helps to keep quality shows coming. Not like this episode here, but the rest of them. If you like the show, click the PayPal button on the website, won't you please? And if you don't like the show, click the PayPal button on the website, because we can use all the help we can get. It's Christmas time. Be generous. This show is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution 3.0 license, copyright 2014, for a couple more weeks, by Chris Umfenauer. Peace out. Cash on, 73.
Thank you so much. Over and out. 10-4 WD-40.
And we're clear. What was 73?
Well, it's the 21st prime number. It's mirror 37th. It's the 12th. 12's mirror, 21, is the product of multiplying, hang on to your hats, 7 and 3. By the way, did you know that 73 is a palindrome?
Is it?
In binary, 1001001, which backwards is exactly the same, 1001001.
Thanks, Sheldon. How did you memorize that whole bit? Really? You don't have a life, do you?
What? Who? Where?
Has sent you a text-to-landline message.
Wit's end.
Witch end!
There we are. 73. It's going to be my farewell. 73.
You think so?
Yeah.
I watch a lot of cop shows on TV. Isn't there supposed to be a good cop?
Oh, yes, but we are not done yet.
But we're actually done now.
Yeah.
Bad cop.
All right.
You see what I'm talking about? All I'm asking for is total perfection.
That's right.
How hard can that be?
I
I'm
only
jealous
work
of
in
your
black.
leg lamp.
'Tis the season. Leg lamp and a Christmas Santa hat doesn't get much more festive than that.
That's a major award.
That's right. It's fragile.
That must be Italian. Another great movie.
Hey,
And I'm sure TBS will play it for 24 hours straight.
well, and really, why wouldn't they?
I
I don't see any Q&A in the Q&A box there. And
No,
I opened it and everything.
we have no cues.
Huh.
I
Should we
saw,
make up some A's?
I think it was last year, Christmas Story 2. I thought, I love the original.
I don't think that would be any good.
I'll sit through this one. It actually was.
Oh, was it?
Yes. I was surprised that I liked it.
Were there any of the original actors in the movie?
Ralphie
Okay.
and his buddies, but I think all the parents had passed away.
Scott Farkle?
Yes,
He had
Scott
yellow
Farkle was in it.
He had yellow eyes. I mean, he had yellow eyes.
I can't put my arms down. That wasn't Scott Farkle. You know.
No, that was Ralphie's little brother, whose name escapes me at the moment.
What was Ralph?
Randy.
Randy.
It was Randy.
Unlike Randy over there.
That's right. That is one dumb dude. Different reference.
Different Randy.
Now,
Well, it could have
if
been
you
the
know
same
that-
Randy.
If you know that reference, call 253-693-TFTC. Call me at 347 Wits End.
Does it work?
Call it and find out.
I'll end up calling London or something.
Well, it's been a fun 2014.
It has.
And next week is a nice Christmas holiday break. Enjoy all your time out there, whoever's still listening, with your family members. Let's see, the following week, it'll be a brand spanking new year, 2015. How did that happen already?
So, can you hear? Right? Yeah, you can hear it if I do this.
Unlike Randy over there.
Randy over there, yes.
That's one dumb dude.
That is one dumb dude. Yeah, I can hear that.
I like that. Unlike Randy over there.
Unlike Randy over there.
So if our illustrious friend the Land Monkey has taken the time to tune in live and listen, I'd like to say that 2014, one of my highlights of 2014 has been getting to know Mr. and Mrs. Land Monkey a little bit better this year. It's been a great time.
It has been. People will have their opinions, but I think adding Land Monkey to the show was, really helpful. It gives us that third co-host.
Yeah.
So there's always at least two of us.
Well, and you and I
often
had done it
agreed.
for so long,
Yeah.
it was obvious that it could only be improved.
Exactly. I mean, this is kind of a throwback show, which is you. And, there are some things that throwbacks are cool. Yeah, this isn't one of them.
This isn't one of them, yeah. So, yeah, 2014. I'll look back someday and remember 2014.
No, you won't. You'll have
No, I won't.
Alzheimer's and you won't remember a thing.
Who are you?
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm your best friend that you owe $500 to.
Yeah, don't remember that at all. Good thing.
Trust me, it's true. Just give me the $500 and everything will be okay.
Yes, I will gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Thanks, Wimpy. Do the kids today know Wimpy? Do they know the Popeye cartoons?
I doubt it.
I doubt they even know the Robin Williams Popeye movie.
I
That
think
one was
most people would
bad
like to block that one from their memories. It was not one of his shining moments. However, speaking of Robin Williams and shining moments, Night at the Museum #3 is due out, I believe, this week.
Christmas week, yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing it and seeing what is probably his last film appearance.
I definitely think it is his
I
last
don't think. Well, I'm just trying to think. Did he have any other small projects that hadn't been released? It's possible there's something else out there that he had filmed and hasn't seen the public light yet. But I don't think so. I think that was his last big project, his last project at all.
It really depends on what movies North Korea is going to allow us to see this Christmas season.
Well, there you go.
Have you followed that?
Not at all. Well, not at all. Enough to know what you're talking about, but just
yeah.
a little bit. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, North Korea flexed their muscle and Sony caved. Okay, we won't show it. Really? Really?
Yeah, that's really interesting. And yet the White House today said something about denying whether it was North Korea's involvement. I don't know. Heck, there's some movie now about. Is that the interview one? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Weird.
Yeah,
It's a strange world we live in right now.
And
Well-
it's not getting any less strange.
Yes,
It's only
kinda
coming on the more stranger.
strange. But yeah, that's something.
Well, good night, folks.
Ciao, everybody. Have a Merry
you-
Christmas.
See you on New
We'll
Year's
see
Day.
you. Yep, 2015. Wow. Good night.